Most people think they're in charge of their own decisions, as if you can see the whole picture and make the best decision from that vantage point. But in reality, most of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are cyclical. You go through mostly the same thoughts and feelings every day and exhibit the same behaviors without even noticing. And unless you understand that you can use your awareness as a tool to break out of your conditioned limits, you are destined to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. And your highest potential is going to always remain elusive to you. Welcome to my channel. With a background in engineering and countless hours of study, exercises, and mentorship in Eastern and Western spirituality and philosophy, I have discovered practical methods of accessing your awareness so that you can break out of unconscious living and live the life you know you are capable of living. Now, there are many methods to access your awareness, and in this video, we will explore two methods called inner body awareness in conjunction with consciousness level raising, which will be your ticket to breaking out of thought loops. I'm going to share and teach each step of these awareness methods with you and how to avoid the biggest mistakes that keep you unconscious and stuck in your own head. The first step of becoming more aware is understanding that perspective is everything. The way you feel about life, your beliefs about the world, the kinds of people you surround yourself with, your relationships, your decisions, and everything else is limited to your perspective. Think about it. Two people facing the exact same situation will make completely different decisions based on their perspective. If one person's perspective is that people are untrustworthy and manipulative, and the other person sees people as an opportunity to make connection, which of these people do you think will choose to attend that party? I'm not saying that people's perspectives are inherently good or bad, or that people don't have good reason for having such perspectives. But what I am saying is that our behavior and quality of life is dictated by our perspectives, and it is in our best interest to be aware of them and decide what serves us. You see, we have the ability to increase the scope of our awareness and change the contents of our awareness. And this is what leads us to our two methods that we're going to explore today. In method one, called inner body awareness, we will learn how to change the content we are aware of, giving us opportunity to access method two, which is raising our state of consciousness to be aware of deeper levels of ourselves, other people, and reality to gain a bigger picture which to base our perspective on. Let's begin with our inner body awareness. There's an interesting concept in the book, The Power of Now, called the inner body, which stems from thousands of years of Eastern spirituality and philosophy, which I can try to explain to you the theory behind that, but I think it will be much more interesting if we experience it firsthand together. Let's just think about this. We can stare at our hands and just control it. I know there's science behind this. We all know the science of how our neurons work, send signals to our muscles. The muscles can pull on tendons. The tendons can move our fingers. We know the science, or at least we know the gist of the science. But at the same time, the qualia, the feeling of willing or thinking of something and making it move in our body and making it happen in the physical world is mind-blowing. One way that we can model this experience is called the inner body. And the thing that's interesting about the inner body is, other than just being a model, it is a model that we can experience firsthand, something that we can feel and describe, and someone else can also feel and describe it too. And what we're feeling and describing when we talk about the inner body is something called the life force. And the life force is a way to gauge the way we are feeling whenever we're having the sensation of being in our own bodies. So let's just try to feel it. I would like you to close your eyes and kind of hold up one arm. Now just imagine your arm is being heavy. It's becoming more and more heavy. And just feel the sensation of your arm. Can you feel the blood flowing through it? Can you feel that there's a life there in your arm? And this life allows you to feel what your arm is feeling. Feel your arm getting lighter. It feels like it's floating at this point. There's an energy there that's sped up more than when it was feeling heavy. Whatever this energy is, feel that energy. And now notice that this energy is beyond the confines of your skin. Or all around your arm, it's as if this field of that life force is surrounding it. And if you let yourself, you can feel that same life force around your whole being. And this, my friend, is called the inner body. If you become aware of this inner body, one amazing quality of it is that it pulls you into a sense of presence. It makes you present and in the moment of how your body is feeling. And we can use this to our advantage, because whenever we become present, it snaps us out of any thought loops that we are having. One exercise that I want to give to you, because it is life-changing, is in your daily life, before you go out, before you, let's say you get to work, before you leave the car, before you go to any new location, that transition between locations, that liminal space between locations, take a moment to become aware of your inner body. It's going to put you into the present moment. When you are in your presence, you will be there with what is happening in reality. You can experience life for real that way. Not experiencing a life through the filter of whatever thoughts you were having at the moment, but experiencing life from the moment, which is what life really is. So accessing your inner body allows you to do that. And it is a beautiful thing. Any chance you get, try to feel that inner body. And it really is a skill. Eventually, you're going to be able to access your inner body with your eyes open 24/7 if you practice it enough. So just walking around talking to people, you're feeling that inner body at the same time. And it's constantly grounding you to the present moment. And that's what's really beautiful about it. So as much as you can, practice feeling your inner body. Keep on being aware of it, because the more you're aware of your inner body, the less you have opportunity to be aware of your thoughts and get caught up in your thought loops. And this is just one way of becoming aware of your inner body. Once you feel the inner body for yourself the first time, you're going to get your own methods. You're going to figure out your own ways of accessing the inner body as well. That is just method 1 that I want to discuss. In method 2, we're not only trying to become aware, but we're trying to raise our level of consciousness. We all are in a level of consciousness, and consciousness develops. As we develop, hopefully we go into higher levels of consciousness. And by consciousness, what I mean is the scope of things that we are aware of. As a baby, we're only aware of our senses. As we grow older, we get more in tune with things. First, it's our emotions, eventually our thoughts. You can become more aware of your own depths of thought, the depths of thought of others that you can kind of foresee because you can experience it in yourself. So then you know that other people are probably experiencing the same types of things. Then you can even get deeper and you can become aware that these people are also aware that you're going through feelings as well. And then that people as a whole experiencing the awareness of each other creates self-perception of how we should act around other people. And then with that, society begins and we can become aware of concepts of society, and it gets even deeper. The things that your awareness can be aware of are called contents of awareness. There's 3 types of contents of awareness. The first one is your senses. Your awareness can become aware of your senses, and this is how you experience the external world. The second one is your emotions, and this is how you feel your body in the external world. The third one is your thoughts, which is how you experience your mind. So your awareness can rest on any of these contents of awareness. And when it's resting on one of these contents, you kind of identify with those things. However, when you become aware that you're identified with any of these contents, you break out of that identification and you just become aware that you're aware. And let's use an example. Let's say your awareness is resting on the feeling of shyness. Let's say you go to a new job, right? You're at a new job and you see your coworkers and you're feeling shy. Now that we know that our awareness can break out of identification with a feeling, since you know that, you become aware that, hey, I'm feeling shy right now. And so you break that identification with the shyness. And now you use that moment, use that opportunity to move to different contents of awareness. You notice that, hey, I'm in a new office at a new job that might relate to the shyness. And then you go on to your thoughts and you notice your inner monologue is saying something like, do these people think I fit in? Do they think I'm cool? Right? You're having these kind of thoughts at your new job. So we moved our awareness from the feeling of shyness to our senses and our thoughts. Now that we're aware of our thought, we can become aware that where these thoughts are stemming from. Oh, these thoughts are stemming from wanting to fit in. And the wanting to fit in is stemming from the feeling of not wanting to be rejected. Let's just stop there for now. You went that deep. Let's say your level of consciousness allows you to go that deep. You're able to recognize that I'm feeling shy because I'm having thoughts stemming from not wanting to be rejected. Do you see what you did? Just by taking the moment of becoming present with your feeling, which can be accessed through your inner body, and then allowing yourself to move levels of awareness higher to notice where those feelings are coming from, rather than just having the perspective of feeling shy, you now have the perspective that I am feeling shy because I don't want to be rejected. So now you can decide where you want your actions, behaviors to come from. So now that you have this awareness that I don't want to be rejected right now, you have a perspective that allows you to make better decisions that serve you much better. And that's where raising your level of consciousness goes. It's just basically becoming aware of what you're feeling and what you're thinking, and then becoming aware of where that's stemming from, deeper and deeper, until you get to a point where you can decide, this is where I want to take action from. You become aware of how you are becoming aware of those deeper levels. But the biggest mistake we can make in our day-to-day lives is not taking that extra moment to audit our awareness. If you just take the moments that something is not happening and just use that time to become aware of your inner body, and then aware of how you're feeling at that moment, and try to just raise your consciousness level a level or two up, you will see changes in your life like you have never seen before. Just by taking an extra moment to purposefully live, not just let things happen, not let your feelings and your thoughts just make you go through life in their control. To watch what they're doing, watch what they're telling you, and decide, is this who I am and what I want to be aware of and who I want to be? Take a moment to make the decision that best works for you rather than instantly do things. This will change your life more than anything else that I can imagine. And please consider subscribing, because there's so much more that we can talk about and learn, and I want to learn it with you and I want to talk about it with you. So I'll see you soon. Thanks.